Hey guys, we're back for another Clash Royale free-to-play episode, hoping to get up another 1 or 2 games this episode. Got 2 more cards to level 13 since last time from some relatively lucky drops, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, just the same stuff that's been happening last episode. I'm just gonna pray that I don't get annihilated by levels. Level 14 Skellies. I don't know why I cycled my Firecracker. I think it was because I was playing my 4 games for the lucky drops a second ago, so I'm used to playing a little bit more aggressive when I'm equal level. Oh, I should have waited there. And he let the hit go anyway. Okay. This guy seems to me like he's a trash player because, first of all, he split the Skellies to let the Firecracker lock on. He didn't stop the Firecracker from locking onto his Queen, and, well, yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, the reason why I assumed that I wasn't going to be able to activate my King Tower there and just hovered my delivery anyway was because when people take a lot of damage like he just did, typically they're kind of mad and they want to go all in, so I figured he was about to go all in. So he's got Pigs, Firecracker, Queen, Tesla. This is looking like classic Pigs, but he swapped in Firecracker for something, maybe Firecracker over delivery, and then Tesla for cannon. Oh right, Tesla, Skellies, Firecracker, Queen, Pigs. That's 5 of his 8 cards. He doesn't have his he doesn't have his cannon, Tesla in cycle, so I can do this. And then I'll just lightning his Queen because Queen is a menace. It's probably a bit of an over-aggressive play by me. We'll have to see if he plays his Pigs. I'm going to wait very late on countering this Knight. Absolute last minute. If he Firecracker's River, I'll log and have to eat a little bit of damage, but it's fine. Okay. Nice thing is that now that my Firecracker's level 13, it actually does one-shot his Firecracker. I just saw that his Firecracker is actually Evo, which means that I'm going to have to save my delivery for his next Firecracker cycle. I'll in front of a tower like this to make sure to get King Tower up before I deliver this Firecracker. And I missed. So, at least she does get logged, but that was kind of an annoying cycle. I took, what, 300 damage on both lanes there? Pigs, EQ, Queen, Firecracker, Knight, Skellies, Tesla. So his last card is probably log. Alright. We'll see now. I'll Firecracker, I'll Valkai just in case he's back to his Firecracker. I don't think he is, but just in case. I really have to get that off my screen. I really just can't allow it to stay alive because it gets so much value. Oh, that certainly wasn't Evo Firecracker. Alright then. I still can't really go in this cycle because every Evo cycle essentially means that they're automatically up Elixir. It took me 10 games today to get my 4 wins for my lucky drops. You know that? That's a lot of wins. I've been winning most of my games, but now that I'm playing against decent players, I can't really... So I'm playing in a level 11 mode. So now that I'm playing against solid players, I can't just instantly outskill them anymore. And the problem with that is that now they're starting to get to their Evos before they get annihilated. So issue is that I don't have any Evos yet. I mean, I do have enough shards to buy an Evo, but I'm trying to save my shards to progress. Oh, is he trying to set up 3-card cycle on me? Okay. It's gonna get interesting. I think I have enough counters that I can just allow him to get through. I should have just lightning that. I mean, I was gonna have to lightning it anyway. I should have just lightning it in the tower and just started split laning him anyway. So he's about to get back to his Pigs again. That was a stupid Pigs. You never Pigsing into a Firecracker. So this is looking like it's probably going to be a win. Knight almost full counters my Hog. Okay, but yeah, and I just saw log is definitely his last card. So I know exactly what this guy's playing, and it's pretty much over for him because he's down quite a bit of damage right now. Just waiting right now. I'm pretty sure he's about to get to Pigs in a second. Did he give up? Oh, never mind. Okay, so he's trying to set up an all-in push. I should not have played those Gops. I meant to play that one tile to the side. I'm going to have to Valkai to keep that Firecracker off my tower, and then delivery log. Log delivery usually full counters Pigs, but not this time. That's just barely not on my tower, and okay, I've got my Firecrackers to cancel out. He's not expecting a Hog Lightning because I haven't played it this entire game, so I can go for a 3-1 right here, and he played the Firecracker into it, so that's very nice. He has to log this, or he's going to take a hit, and there's the hit. He's going to go for an aggressive Pigs here, so I'm going to hover my Inferno Tower on the anti-EQ placement if he... Oh, okay, interesting. But, if he had played in the left lane, then I would have been able to use my Gobs to push it all to the side. He didn't use his Queen ability there, which is a big mistake by him, but I believe he's going to be back to his Pigs any minute now because he had the Queen down, which was giving him 3-card cycle, so I do have to hard defend for a little bit longer. Can I take his tower yet? No. That's because of the lightning nerf right there. But I will take this value right here, just to make it gets through very easily because, well, lightning is still kind of overpowered in my opinion, but that's game. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, we're up by one game, and that wasn't that bad, so I'm going to play another, see how bad it is. If it's trash, then I'll try and just get one up and then move on to playing the league mode instead. Because I do have some wins to get in the league. I should not be cycling my cards. Keep forgetting. Archers. I didn't see if they're Evo. I really hope they're not Evo. If they're Evo, I'm pretty much just dead. Okay, Archer's Inferno Tower, so I immediately know that whatever this guy's playing, it's not a real deck. Firecracker the River for his Archers. It's a very toxic play, but it gets damage. Valk like this so that the Mega Knight doesn't jump. That'll full counter. Actually, that won't full counter. What? Double Spirit Archer's Inferno Tower. What is this? I realized actually that the Valk wouldn't full counter. Valk ordinarily full counters a Mega Knight, but with the low level towers, I bet it doesn't. Yeah, it didn't. So I really did need that delivery. Bats, Double Spirit, Archer's Inferno Tower, Mega Knight. That's 6 of his 8 cards. It's got a very cheap deck. Did that one Archer take 300 health off my tower? That's crazy. Okay, I'll hog here. He has to Inferno Tower or Mega Knight, so it's a positive trade for me. There it is, +1. What am I going to do right now? Thinking of lightninging, but it's not double time, so I think I'll wait. Archers, Inferno Tower, Double Spirit, Bats, Mega Knight. What's he doing? I'm gonna cycle my Valk a little bit high just in case he decides to go all in and, like, you know, Mega Knight my Firecracker. Seems like the kind of thing this guy would do. Well, I tell you, that's a crazy log value, actually. Mirror is his 7th card. Alright, I wonder what his 8th is. I'll go for a hog here. Just another +1 trade. He's gonna have his Inferno Tower again. I don't even know if he has enough elixir for... Oh, he's got Evo Archers. Oh, and Skellius is his 8th card. So he's playing Ultra Fast Cycle Evo Archers Mega Knight. Okay. Just instantly delivery these Evo Archers. If he splits his Evo Archers ever, I am dead. But if he plays them same lane, I have quite a number of ways of killing them. The thing with split Archers is that there's only 1.5 elixir of Archers in each lane. Except, of course, each one does the damage per second of a Musketeer. In fact, it does more than the damage per second of a Musketeer. So you get 2 Musketeers for 3 elixir, which is crazy value. I'm gonna go up high like this to keep the zap... Okay, it zapped my Inferno Tower anyway. I had to delivery this because I didn't play my E-Spirit right. I mean, I didn't distract the E-Spirit right. But this is looking like a very easy matchup so far, actually. So maybe it was just really disproportionately hard in the last 2 videos. Okay. I strongly regret that lightning. So, how am I gonna survive this? We'll see. We'll see, that's all I can say. I really wanted that Mega Knight to jump, so that's another problem. Okay. I have to let that go in the other lane and then Inferno Tower this. How is that still targeting the other lane Inferno Mega Knight? That's crazy. I gotta get a Valk down last minute. Delivery 2. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. I played really badly. That sucks. Yeah, okay. See you guys next game. I've lost a game I could have won. That really sucks. There's not very many games that I actually can win, so losing one of them does not feel good. I just forgot that he has such an ultra-fast cycle, so I was expecting him to play in another Inferno Tower for my hog. I didn't realize that he had this Mega Knight back in hand. So this guy's got Mega Knight as his first card. I can't afford to counter that with a Valk because I would need extra elixir. But I can play a Valk now to pull the Lumberjack in and keep my Inferno Tower alive. So the Inferno Tower will finish off the Lumberjack, and essentially by playing that Lumberjack, he is just giving me a full health Inferno Tower. Because otherwise my Inferno Tower would have died to his Mega Knight, but by playing the Lumberjack, I could get value with my Valk playing 4 for 4 and keeping my Inferno Tower alive. Lumberjack, Mega Knight, Skellies. 3 of his 8 cards. Musketeer. I'm very tempted to lightning that, but I'm just gonna lightning it. I'm just gonna lightning it. I don't really know. I might be about to die. We'll see. Okay, Gobs. Okay, so he spent 8 elixir there, so I can defend with 8 elixir. Very nice defense. It'll log to keep my Firecracker alive. I probably should have let that Firecracker die, actually, so that he wouldn't get King Tower up. But actually, I think I'm fine with it. Even though it is getting him King Tower, it gives me elixir, because he just spent 4, and I'm only spending 3 on this. And I spent, what? Okay, actually, I should not have kept that alive. I overspent on those E-Barbs. I could have just not logged and been up elixir. Okay, well, that's another lightning for me. I don't... I mean, it didn't work out for him the first time he played a Musketeer like that. It's not going to work out the second time. Lumberjack, Ebarbs, Mega Knight, Muskie, Ewiz, Skellies. That's 6 of his 8 cards. I'm not going to hog because he's got Mega Knight. Gobs, Firecracker. I should not have played that Firecracker in the same area as my Gobs, because if he instantly logged my Gobs, he could have hit my Firecracker too. But he wasn't fast enough for that. I'll let this Firecracker go again. He can't activate his King Tower a second time, so now it's just free positive trades for me. Log is his 7th card. I'll hog here. I just want to get him to play his Mega Knight. I want to get an Inferno Tower down so I can protect my Inferno Tower so his future pushes won't be as strong. Okay, Gobs, Delivery. I was already planning to Gobs just to keep my Inferno Tower alive, but he just gave me extra value with that Ewiz. And now I can just Valk for these E-Barbs. And I don't even have to do anything about that. Evo Lumberjack. I didn't even realize I was playing Evo Lumberjack. Evo Lumberjack is a terrifying card, but the entire push is dead anyway. And he's got Cannon as the 8th card, which really sucks for me because I'm pretty much never getting through a Cannon. So I'm literally just going to Lightning his tower right now because I'm never getting through a Cannon, so I gotta get damage somehow. He's got only Log as a spell. He's got Double Ranger. He's got Triple Ground Tank. Cannon. Cannon is very good for me because as a spam player, you need to have your entire deck devoted to spam. Since he's split his deck partially between spam and partially between defense with that cannon, he can only spam you with 7 of the 8 cards in his deck. Essentially meaning that every time he has his cannon in hand, which is pretty much every time, just in general, since every time he has his cannon in hand, he can only spam me with 3 of his 4 cards, which means that I am going to be not having to deal with nearly as much spam. So this is a moment where the design of his deck is what's going to lose him this game. It's unfortunate that my Inferno Tower takes 2 hits there, but with level 13 versus level 14, it's not even that bad of a difference. I'm going to let the Mega Knight jump on this Inferno Tower and then Valk afterwards. Yep, okay, this is looking pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to do about that Musketeer. I'm waiting to see if I have to play anything else on this Mega Knight. Okay, I don't, so I can just Gobs alone this Musketeer. I have to Inferno Tower this because I just wasted my Gobs, which kind of sucks. So, but my Firecracker will come back to help me out. I'll use my Hog to pull this E-Barb all the way to the opposite lane and then log this Lumberjack. That was perfect time log, but still didn't work out because levels. Alright, so he's got another Mega Knight, I've got another Inferno Tower. I'm just going to play it immediately because I know he's going to keep spamming, and he really just has to spam because there's no other cards that he can play in his hand that aren't spam. I'm actually going to Gobs this Musketeer, try and keep my Rangers and stuff alive for as long as possible. Hog with this again, just to force him to play his defensive cannon. Okay, good. So the reason why I was okay with trying to get the cannon out of his hand there, even though I'm going to have to defend a little bit harder for the next, 30 seconds, because he doesn't have his cannon in cycle anymore, so he has this full cycle of hand, he has this full hand of cards to be spamming me with. But the reason why I'm okay with that is because it's losing him Elixir, because that Hog had already gotten me a bit of value, so any extra value it gets with, like, say, a 3 Elixir cannon is extra goodies for me. I don't know what words to use, but it's making it so that he has 3 less Elixir to try and break through with before the end of the game. So yeah, that was a pretty easy game. The games are way easier today than they were the last 2 episodes, so I'm probably just going to keep playing on ladder. So yeah. Alright, next game, 8100. So we're up 2 games, maybe even 3. I think we're up 2 games actually. So, okay, that's toxic. Princess. Barrel. That's 2 of his 8 cards. Oh, 15 barrel. At least it dies to my delivery. Should I hog with? I think I'll hog with this. If I'm gonna hog, I might as well do it with a delivery. It's my 2 low-level cards. He's playing some mid-ladder nonsense, clearly. This is a very nice lightning value for me, even if it doesn't get my hog through. Yeah, I would have gotten a hog hit if his Inferno Tower was 1 level lower, but or if my hog was 1 level higher. So I'm only down by what? 400 damage, 500 damage, because he's about at 600 right now. I gotta hover my Firecracker for his Princess. I don't remember his cycle. Princess, Gob Barrel, Musketeer, Inferno Tower. Okay, so now he's back to his Princess. He's playing like a Logbait spam deck, but with Musketeer for no reason. That was not a very good Firecracker. I was hoping that she would stay out of range for longer. Princess, Exy, Bandit, Musketeer, Inferno Tower, Gob Barrel, Ewiz. Okay, so he's definitely playing Mega Knight. I'm actually going to defensive hog here. It's a very awkward hand that I have right now. I can instantly gobs for his barrel to full counter. I don't think I gobs in time though. Yeah, I just barely didn't get it down in time. But I am up damage, so I guess I don't really mind that all that much. He's about to... No, he's not about... I'm staring at the river because he might have Princess in hand. I can't remember. I'm intently looking at the bridge. I'll just Firecracker. Okay. Bandit, Exy, Princess, Barrel, Bandit, Ewiz. Is that all he's played? I thought he had a building. That was a very risky hog. I was gambling that he wasn't going to Mega Knight that. Inferno Tower, right, I forgot about that. Log, cover delivery. There it is. Note that I wait a little bit before delivering. It is definitely possible to delivery too early. It is a physically possible thing to do, and I have done it once before, so you really don't want that to happen to you, because if you delivery early, then the recruit does not help you much for the defense of the barrel. Mega Knight, Mega Knight, Mega Knight. I swear he has Mega Knight in this deck. I must miscount or something. Ewiz, Princess, Bandit, Inferno Tower. So, Rangers. Rangers, he's got Exy, Ewiz, Musketeer, Princess, Inferno Tower. Melees, he's got Bandit, God Barrel. So maybe his last card is a spell instead of... Maybe his last card is a spell instead of Mega Knight? Oh, right, his last card is Hog. I mean, Log. So, that means he's got no... Why is he... What is this deck? Oh, that was really late delivery. That's my fault. Oh, it actually got down in time. Never mind. All on me. All me. So, I don't understand this guy's deck. He's playing a bajillion Rangers with no ground tank. Like, he's using Bandit instead of Mega Knight. If he swapped Mega Knight in for Bandit, this deck would be infinitely better. But, yeah. Honestly, this is kind of just a lost game for him already, so I'll see you guys in the next one. I mean, he can't do anything. I've got double counter to his barrel, triple counter if you count Gobs, quadruple counter if you count Valk, and he's got no big spell to catch up with, he's got no tank to keep his Rangers alive, so I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know what's up with, the games today, why they're so easy. I'm not gonna complain, though. Level 15 Chef is crazy. And he's got E-Giant. Okay, E-Giant still dies to my Inferno Tower, but not as well. I do remember in previous games playing against E-Giant that it stays alive surprisingly long into my Inferno Tower. I'll probably Gobs with this just to get, I don't know, a couple extra stabs on his E-Giant. Since his E-Giant is over-leveled, delivery doesn't kill? Okay, so a -4 delivery, I guess, doesn't kill Firecracker. That should kill? Not quite. So I ended up taking 200 damage and Skelly stabs there because his E-Giant stayed alive that much longer. Even with the Gobs helping out, that's kind of crazy. What am I gonna do about this Ewiz? He's got like, oh man, so he's got like almost all level 15. I logged the Ewiz back so I can get a second Firecracker shot off before it shoots so that I can full defend the Ewiz through the E-Golem. I don't have to take a bajillion E-Golem damage here just because levels and stuff. So, I have to try and get some damage back here. I can't just allow him to get away with that. I'll Inferno Tower like this to pull the E-Giant way to the side. I know that the Inferno Tower is going to get stunned early, but I want to keep his stuff away from my Firecracker. I hardly even got any damage out of that Hog Rider just because even though it's a Chef Tower that does no damage, it's, I'm probably going to have to go quiet here, so I'll cut around this because someone's at my house. So I'm trying to be quiet because there's someone at my door and Mom's probably answering the door right about now, so I don't want to be like, you know, yelling and stuff, but, freeze E-Golem to defend a Valkyrie? What is that nonsense? I also lightninged his Evo Witch there because, of course, I can't allow an Evo Witch to exist on the map. He just gave me a crazy lightning value, so he's actually losing most of his tower here, so it looks like this is actually going to be a relatively easy game, which is pretty nice. I'll pre-Inferno Tower for his next E-Giant because he's definitely setting up a push. Same difference. I guess I'll just take the Log on Tower here so I can just commit to full defense for the rest of the game. Delivery. Valk. I was kind of hoping that the Witch would die sooner, but this is fine. So, I'm gonna assume that whoever's at my door just isn't there anymore because it's really quiet, so I'm gonna go back to talking. So, yeah, this was a relatively... it would look like it was about to be impossible because he was playing such high-level stuff, but it just didn't work out for him. He gave me a really good lightning, and then that was just game, really. So, yeah. I don't really know how many I want to play today. I guess I'm gonna I'm thinking of just playing until it gets too hard to play, but level 13 tower, so this guy's definitely going to be pretty solid at the game. He's probably playing level 13 tower, focused on one deck, so I don't know really much about his levels yet, but I do know that whatever he's playing, he's going to be relatively decent. Verna Tower. So guards Mega Knight. This is immediately a mid-ladder deck, so I guess I take back what I said about being decent. I have to Valk this. If my Inferno Tower goes down, then I'm going to have a very hard time defending. It looks like I have to overcommit a lot of the time. Like, sometimes it looks like I'm over-defending, but when levels are involved, over-defending is oftentimes not what it seems. I'm going to try and Firecracker to pull this iDrag to the opposite lane. I Firecrackered one tile too far, but I will hog with this Firecracker. He's got guards, iDrag, arrows, Mega Knight, Cage. I don't know what he's playing. He could be playing a really old version of Mega Knight Graveyard, or maybe a modernized version of Mega Knight Graveyard is what I meant to say. That Firecracker will pierce the cage and get a tower lineup if he doesn't do anything. Oh, no, it won't. Never mind. Okay. You shoot too soon. So I'm up 200 damage right now. I'm not entirely sure what he's playing still. He's got guards, Mega Knight, iDrag, Cage. I think I saw arrows. So that would be 5, and then Queen is 6. I'm just going to take this Queen off the map right now. I'm down Elixir, and I'm putting myself down even more, but I cannot allow the Queen to continue existing. You a Mega Knight. Okay. I don't believe he has Zap. He could have Zap, so I'm going to be careful in this cycle. I'm actually down less Elixir than I thought I was. I thought I was down like 4 or something, but I think I was only down 3 or 2. So, I'm pretty much just waiting to see what he does about this. He's going to do something, I'm sure. Valk. He's letting that go? Okay, that's kind of insane. So I'm going to go with a hog. I'm going to go for a hog with this, see what he plays. He hasn't shown me any good counters to Evo Valk. I don't love to see that, because an Evo Valk alone solos my hog. So he's got triple hog counter in his deck. I'll take this log. Take this lightning. All of this stuff is dead. Very nice. He has to do something with that Firecracker or she gets a hit. I'm still up by 300 damage, but it doesn't feel like I'm up by as much anymore, because in that last cycle I got a whole lot of just nothing. If you gobs as late as possible for a Mega Knight jump, then he has to take 2 hits to kill them instead of just 1. So, I mean, a jump and then a hit instead of just a hit. I mean, instead of just a jump, I mean, jeez, words. Okay, so there's the arrows that I saw earlier. I'll go for a log delivery here. I have to lightning this. I was hoping that I could hit the iDrag too, but I can't, so I'm just going to hit the Queen. Queen, iDrag, arrows, guards, Mega Knight, Cage. What are his other 2 cards? I'll just keep going for Hog Firecrackers. I mean, neither of us are breaking through here. So, oh, and Valk is another card. So he's got 1 more card in his deck that I haven't seen yet. Oh, it could be Lightning. If it's Lightning, this is going to be a really terrible game. Hoping that delivery got down in time, but it didn't, which kind of sucks, but it's looking like I'll full defend anyway. I'll Valk like this. What is his 8th card? That is the question of the day. Okay. I really want to Lightning on offense here, but I can't really afford it because of his Queen. I'm going to do this. You notice that was a very nice Lightning for me. That was 6 for 8, so that was an instant +2. Did he give up? No, he didn't give up. He just didn't have Elixir for Lightning. So yeah, that's why I was willing to go for such an aggressive Lightning there, because I knew that it was going to get me quite a bit of damage. So now, of course, I'm going to have to contend with this Queen. But I think that because she's only level 12, I should be okay. Yeah, okay. This is looking pretty good now. So I got away with not lightninging his Queen in that cycle, so I'm feeling pretty good about the rest of this game. That was a terrible cage placement, so I can hog like this. He might be back to his Mega Knight, so it's not like it's going to matter all that much anyway. And honestly, his guards might full counter my hog, given how low level it is. I get a couple extra chips on the opposite lane from the opposite lane Firecracker there. I'm going to gobs high like this, and so I'm waiting for my Inferno Tower to expire so I can place a new one, and then I can get a really nice lightning value there. That is... oh, that doesn't even kill his Queen. That is not something you love to see, but it's ultimately fine. And the Queen won't break through because she's not high enough level. She would have gotten, I think, 1 hit on tower there if everything was equal level, but, you know, levels. That's a nice lightning for me. That kills the iDrag and the Cage Brawler, so he has to Mega Knight that, and then after he Mega Knights that, I'm going to hog to keep the Mega Knight in place so that the Firecracker can keep getting chips on tower. Log, perfectly timed to get the Mega Knight to stutter a little bit so he doesn't get that second hit off. I can get my second Firecracker down, and that is game. So that one was... actually really easy. I don't really know what happened to the games, but easy again. Yippee! For some reason, the bottom of the arena, like the first 2 wins were terrible, but the rest of them are really easy. I want to explain something right here. So I haven't been talking about trade tokens, but they are pretty useful. So, oh, it's not showing your magic items. So if you go over clan chat, this, and you can trade for stuff, you get their tokens. Usually you get them from playing the global tournaments, except there's no global tournament around, so I can't exactly show you. But here's the important thing. What I'm trying to show you is if you trade for a card that you already have maxed, then it gives you elite wild cards. If you remember, I need lots and lots of elite wild cards. So I'm pretty much just going to use all of my trade tokens, giving away whatever random legendaries I don't need, and trying to get logs. So I'm going to be using my trade tokens probably off camera just to try and get as many of my max cards as possible. So I'll be trading log for my legendary, I'll be trading lightning for my epics. Rares I can trade whatever I have maxed, which is only Valk actually, and then commons I'll be trading for stat gobs. So you can see up here I was trading some royal giants, but looks like the guy I was trying to trade with didn't have any tokens, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, you should be using your trade tokens. I did intentionally save my trade tokens for when I had maxed cards, because if you really just need as many elite wildcards as possible. This is the major bottleneck to the account. Getting level 14 is not as hard as getting level 15, and I'm going to need multiple level 15s before I can get to the next stage of the game, before I can hit 9,000. So if you don't have any friends and you can't trade with people in a clan, you can go all the way down here to the market, and past the market there are trades. So don't reroll, that's a waste of gems, but every day this will change. You can get any rarity out of this. You can get epic, rare, legendary even. Sunday is always epic, but legendary can happen on pretty much any day. And you just pick 2 things, hit trade, and then that will get you your elite wildcards. So I did trade once for Firecracker off screen, but outside of that, I think I've only done 1 or 2 trades. I think I did them for stab gobs with Nella in the clan. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to go back to playing the game now that I've explained that. 8200. I might stop this video at 8500. I think that halfway through the arena is a pretty nice little spot. Looks like I'm going to have to take damage here because I just got an unlucky starting hand. Didn't have my log or my Inferno Tower in hand. I could have stopped his stuff if I had either of those cards, but didn't. I'll Firecracker here just to make sure that he doesn't get a very good counter push and I get a little bit of chip. So I'm down by 1,000 damage to start off this game. How nice. Dark Prince, Ice Spirit, Hog, Arrows. So he's playing mid ladder. I sense Mega Knight. My spidey senses tell me Mega Knight. I don't really want to Hog if I'm assuming he's going to have Mega Knight. Okay, I will Hog because he just wasted his cannon though. Typically, it's only okay to waste your cannon if you've got an Evo cannon. Then you're cycling to your Evo, so you're justified in playing it early. But when you're not playing Evo cannon, you should not be wasting your cannon like that. Or if you're going to waste your cannon, play it on a tile higher. So instead of playing on this tile, you should play it on this tile or this tile. Because then you can use the Gob's push or Swarm push or just really any tank to push. So he's got Dark Gob, Ice Spirit, Cannon, Hog, Dark Prince, Arrows. So that's 6 of his 8 cards. This definitely does look like a Mega Knight deck to me. I'm going to Firecracker first, get his arrows out of hand. And then, because if he arrows my Firecracker, he's not getting arrows value on any of my other cards. If I was crazy at video games, I could have actually Valked on this tile early to get the Dark Prince to jump the river so it wouldn't have charged on my Valk, and I would have had a slightly better counter push, but looks like it would have died to the Dark Gob anyway. I don't know what he's doing switching lanes, because in Hog versus Hog, every bit of damage you can get, you should cling to. I'm pretty sure that the only reason my Inferno Tower survived that interaction is specifically because it was +1 from last time. Like if it was level 12 like in the last episode, I think I would have had to play something extra on that. I'm gonna Delivery Gobs this. Delivery still does tank 3 shots, so Delivery is very nice for that because it pretty much just always tanks 3 shots from stuff. I'm gonna take this Lightning on tower, yeah, that's fine. Because he arrows, he's down a little bit of Elixir. Because he had played 6 Elixir, so I can commit an extra bit of Elixir. So that was essentially only a 3 Elixir Lightning. So I am down 3 Elixir, but it's not all that bad. Don't tell me a Dark Gob Ice Spirit full counters my Hog. And it full counters my Hog. Okay, he's going to go for a Hog here. He's not going to go for a Hog here. Okay. He is going to go for a Hog here. Okay, I did not realize he had that much Elixir. This is not looking all that good, because I really wish I had my log in hand right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat a bunch of damage here. Yeah, that's game. Dang. The hog opposite lane was too aggressive. It would have been fine if it was an equal level hog, because I would have gotten some damage compensation for that. But because his stuff is such incredibly high level that the hog just didn't even get a hit, so I got no compensation for him being able to go all in there. So, I guess what I just have to remember is play my hog less often, because the hog is like a miner. It's very ignorable. I think that's the best way to describe my hog rider. My hog rider is like playing a miner on tower. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'll just log this, get Ms. Bomber off the map. Nice. Bomber, ram. Mortar? Evo Mortar. Don't love to see Evo Mortar. I'm gonna have the lightning as Evo Mortar, so I had to be up in 2 cycles from now. Oh yeah, I just realized I leaned back. That probably sounded really quiet to you guys. I'm gonna have to be up Elixir in 2 cycles from now because I got a lightning as Evo Mortar. I have no idea what he thinks he's doing with that. That literally just will not work. It's a fun okay, it might work because the stuff is so high level. Okay, now that 1 healer is dead, the push is practically gone. Once you cut their healing in half, it's not nearly as threatening anymore. But I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to prevent that in the future. The best way to handle double healer pushes is with spells, but my spells don't do enough damage. Inferno Tower is also a good way to handle them, but my Inferno Tower doesn't have enough health to survive his ram. Why did he play on my first hog? Did I even hog this game? Did he ignore my hog? So he's mortar sniping my Inferno Tower. If he goes for Mirror Healer Bomber, I'm probably gonna Lightning Valk. Because of course Mirror Healer is 9 elixir, so I can justify playing pretty much whatever I want on it. I'm gonna wait for this mortar to lock onto my hog rider and then firecracker snipe it. Okay, that's fine with me. I mean, I still get a little bit of damage off of it. I'm hopefully gonna activate my King Tower off of this. I'm not gonna activate my King Tower off of this. There simply isn't enough elixir. I'm not early Inferno Tower here because I need to get something else to kill that Idrag. You see I play my Inferno Tower in one of the high placements so that if he plays his Ram Rider, I can push it towards my Inferno Tower. Okay, so here is the time where I need to be up elixir. Take the lightning on tower here. Okay, so I might have just lost the game right there because I did not kill his Evo Mortar, and Evo Mortar is a menace of a card. Get down. Okay. So how am I going to survive this? I'm going to hog opposite lane to try and pull his mortar for as long as I can and then take the log on tower here. That doesn't pull my hog? Okay, so I guess the mortar was 1 tile higher than I realized. I have to wait and then Inferno Tower this. If I play anything else, I'm just going to lose the game, so I have to... And he's got lightning, apparently. Interesting. So, I think I have to lightning this too, honestly, which is very nice for me because he just gave me a bunch of value for it, which is neat, but the Idrag walks out of range, which really sucks because that gave him 300 damage because it was... got a sliver of health that never goes away. Classic characteristic of over-leveling, by the way. Just gonna put that there. So, so I guess we're going all in now, so I'm gonna go for a last-minute log here and then hope that I can get my Inferno Tower down in time. I could not get my Inferno Tower down in time, but this is actually possibly winnable, except for his lightning. So, I guess I don't know what I should have done there. My solution was have higher levels. Yeah. I'm just going to keep playing. I mean, it's looking a lot more winnable than it was before, so I'm not going to squander this opportunity of bad players. Okay, E-Golem. I immediately regret playing my Gobs. Valk first, because I'd rather have my Valk back in hand first. Gotta see what he's going to play first. I really wish I had my Lightning in hand. Can't play my Log until his Blobs are at half health. The second stage Blobs are at half health. I have to Inferno Tower this. Can't allow it to get on my tower. It's going to get him a bajillion damage. That's a very nice lightning. Just take this off the map. I don't really have to hit the blobs, because if he has no support, then the blobs will go down just fine. You can see how fast those blobs killed my Inferno Tower there. Even with both towers helping out, they really just shred through stuff, especially when overleveled. Okay, so I'm going to get some relatively solid hog damage here, because he was very aggressive with that E-Golem. Of course, E-Golem first play is a wild play. What am I going to do about this? I don't have my Inferno Tower in hand. This is this is a starting hand moment right here. I got to wait for his blobs to be half health before I log. There we go. So I'm only taking a couple hundred damage for that. So he cashed in his good starting hand, so, well, yeah. We're kind of neutral-ish now. I got my King Tower up, which is good for me. I actually like this situation. Down 600, up King Tower. Get no hog hits for that, because levels. I'm probably gonna Valk this Witch. And then, no. I'm gonna delivery this Witch, because, if I Valk, then I lose my counter to his Valk. I can't use my Inferno Tower to counter his Valk. Wizard, can't lightning that. Probably gonna Firecracker Valk. Firecracker Inferno Tower. Okay, Valk when I get Elixir from the E-Golem. Like this. I really need Elixir right now. There it is. Overleveled E-Golem is one of the more toxic win conditions because, well, the thing... I swear I tapped my delivery. Okay. Well, overleveled E-Golem is one of the more toxic win conditions because E-Golem is based on very precise interactions of when you get your Elixir back. So, overleveled E-Golem just doesn't give you your Elixir back for much longer than usual, and because of that, you don't end up, well, you just don't get your Elixir back. If you don't get your Elixir back, there's no chance of defending. And on top of the fact that, of course, they have just generally higher level stuff. I'll log this last minute, wait for it to get pulled to my Inferno Tower. Okay, that's very nice that the Firecracker got hit there. I am going to take a couple chips here because the Firecracker's range is absurd. That just barely doesn't get a hit on my tower, which is nice for me. I still have to log this Firecracker, though, because it's not going to get off the map soon, and he's going to protect it with something, so yeah. That E-Golem, of course, was a garbage play, but I think it's still going to work out for him because it tanks for so long. He's just giving me a lightning on tower. I'm going to gobs this and then take the lightning. Wait to see if he gives me any extra value. No? Okay. Firecracker. Hog. Terrible wizard, but of course, because I played my hog, it's good value for him. Every time I play my hog rider, that cycle is doomed to be a negative trade. That's actually a good thought. Every time I play my hog rider, that cycle is doomed to be a negative elixir trade. So I should just assume that I can only ever play my hog when I'm up. Okay. I've outcycled his arrows here. So I'm going to try and keep this Firecracker alive for a while. Okay, that's fine. You had to spend practically his whole bar to keep that, to get that Firecracker off the map. Oh, that log hits his Prince. And it gets me 0 hits anyway. Okay, so, Inferno Tower, he's gonna be back to his arrows any minute now. Any minute now. And minute now. Okay, I'm not a fan of the Dark God just outranging all of my stuff like that. I have to Valk the River here to keep the Firecracker off my tower. I'm down... How am I still down so much damage? I have no idea. Okay, so, I need to get... Oh, I'm not getting any lightnings on tower because he's just spamming the river, and I can't get any counter push because his levels are so high, spamming the river works. That's going to bypass my tower, which really sucks. I should... What should I have done? I don't think I could have done anything differently there because this is his Evo cycle, so he can choose to do whatever he wants. Well, at least I get my Firecracker down when he doesn't have his arrows in hand, so it's going to be 4 more cards before he can arrows again, but, my lead just decreased by even more. I have to take the lightning on tower here. I need to get hog damage somehow, so I have to wait for him to play. The instant I see him play something, I'm going to hog instantly. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of game over. I can get a lightning on tower here, but he just continuously cycled his stuff at the river, and I couldn't get lightning value because it wasn't hitting his tower. I couldn't get a counter push because it was high level, so if he plays even slightly competently, there's no way for me to win anything. I guess I'll just play one more episode, or I'll get one more win before I end off this episode. Looks like we didn't end up making as much progress as I was hoping for. We're back where we were, what, 5 games ago? 4 games ago? Something. Level 13 tower is a good sign. Because level 13 implies that he's got lower levels and higher skill, but higher skill isn't going to beat me. Not this low. Only 2 hog hits for that Firecracker. Don't love to see it. I'm actually going to Inferno Tower this, believe it or not, because I want to get that. I really want my King Tower activated. And, okay then. So my Inferno Tower will help out with the Prince. Help out with the Prince. I said help out with the Prince. That Prince one-tapped my delivery. That is insane. So, Firecracker, Fire Spirit, Prince, Valk, Horde. Did he play another spell? He might have played arrows. I think he might have played arrows. Firecracker like this to pull the Valk to the middle. Okay, continue the pull with my hog. I'm actually going to log this. Yeah, I sensed that he had some sort of swarm. I was hoping that it was Skarmy, but I guess that's okay. Hog log doesn't break through guards. That's certainly something. But I am up, what, 300 damage? That's pretty nice. I only started down 300 damage instead of 700 damage this game. Big advantage. So, I'm kind of just waiting for him to play something. Don't have Elixir to Lightning that, so I'll have the delivery. I have to let that Fire Spirit go. I can't afford to play anything in my hand. I would be able to play something in my hand if I had equal levels, but you know how it goes. Prince. Okay. I don't have my delivery in hand for his Horde. And he has arrows in hand for my Firecracker. So I waited for him to spam a little bit more before I played my Firecracker. Now everything's dead. I said everything's dead. Okay. So I'm going to hog with this. He has the arrows and then guards, and I don't know if he has enough elixir for both. Does he? He does not. So I get my one hog hit. Alright. Delivery this. He's not back to his Horde for another 2 cards, so I've got a little while to cycle around. Up 300 damage now, finally. That one's just a lightning. Yeah, not much I can say. Just get it off my screen. Inferno Tower. Gobs. What do I do about this? I think I'm going to Valk try and pull everything opposite lane. I didn't have my delivery back in hand. That's unfortunate. I would have been able to play it if I had 1 Elixir Cycle card instead of 2 Elixir Cycle card. That's one disadvantage of Gobs over Skellies, but you don't tend to see those disadvantages too often. That's a terrible Fire Spirit for him because it just doesn't even kill my Firecracker. I mean, there's no real point in me, Oh wow, that got a hit? Okay, he must have played that terribly then. I don't... Okay. Yeah. I was expecting a Horde, but getting a Firecracker with delivery is nice too. Inferno for this. I'm kind of expecting that he's going to try and snipe my Inferno with a Horde. No? Okay. Well, I'm up by 900 damage now, which is pretty nice. Bop. That's all dead already, so I'm just going to go for a Hog Gobs log here to try and catch his guards. Didn't catch his guards, but I still do get hits and mostly kill his Prince, which is pretty nice for me. That's almost full killing his Prince, dang. Oh right, because his tower is so low level. Dang, he almost took a hit from that Gob. This is what I mean by Gobs are overpowered when they're high level. 50% more health versus towers means that they just get infinite value when the tower is the one attacking them. Took the lightning on tower there, pretty nice value. Half kills his Prince, full kills his Firecracker, gets me damage. Delivery will stop the Prince charge and kill the Horde. Log, Valk. I was kind of hoping the Valk would instantly go for the Firecracker, but she did end up dying, so it's a fine interaction for me. I'm going to try Firecrackering opposite lane so that he doesn't have good arrows value. Hog like this. Yeah, he had to arrows. Well, I mean, I played my Hog next to my Firecracker anyway, so it was good arrows value for him anyway. I'll delivery this. It's looking like he can't break through, so I think it's about time to start the lightning cycle since we're in triple time. Oh, he's giving me a value. How nice. So, I don't really have much to save my log for, so I'm probably just going to log here. Okay. He can get arrows on my tower. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to take his tower before he takes my tower. I mean, in the spell race. Right, I forgot that his Prince one-taps my delivery, so I probably should have been a bit more careful in that cycle. Whew, I kept my Firecracker alive, so it's pretty much over for him. He can't stop this hog hit. He can't stop this hog hit. Right? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. We made good progress. We lost all of that progress. We made decent progress. So I'll see you guys next time.